a gradual return to normal life as some areas of the United States loosen COVID restrictions. From restaurants reopening to some schools and theaters. Yet, as a third approved vaccine ships around the country for the first time this week, the economic pain of almost a year of closures is still being felt. A February report showing the U.S. only added 49,000 jobs, far lower than forecast.
Cautious, careful people are telling us plain as day that the economy is not yet ready to stand on its own, that our recovery is deeply uncertain, that the risk of doing little is far greater than doing too much.
The $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan is a key part of President Biden's domestic agenda to maintain the U.S. as a global economic force.
It seems to be about as close as he can get to a full delivery on his promises with the campaign. He built his later portion of the campaign saying we need to build back better, and he was honest in the fact that this is going to cost a lot of money to provide the relief to all the people that have been impacted financially.
But Senate Republicans argue the massive bill isn't targeted at the needs of the American people.
Democrats managed to allocate less than 9% of their massive bill to the entire health care response. And listen to this, even less than 1% of the $1.9 trillion to the vaccines that will actually finish the fight. They needed to save the other 91% of the borrowed money for a vast catalog of liberal spending.
The bill will provide $1,400 in direct payments to most Americans with lower to moderate incomes, as well as $20 billion in funding for a massive expansion of vaccinations around the country.
This country will have enough vaccine supply, I'll say it again, for every adult in America by the end of May.
One key provision will also extend $400 weekly federal unemployment benefits to jobless Americans. A popular part of the $2.2 trillion CARES Act, the largest aid package in U.S. history that lawmakers passed last year to shore up a cratering economy.
The money goes not only to personal bank accounts to help them with their individual lives, but also in big, broad strokes at different levels of government and directly to small businesses to help them get through the pandemic.
Cases of the coronavirus are at their lowest number in the U.S. since October, and some economists say the U.S. could return to pre-pandemic levels of employment by the middle of this year. Katherine Gypson, VOA News, Washington.